Namaste dear students. Today we are on the last lecture of the introduction to Tihai concept in tabla playing. Today we will complete the avartan of 40 sessions and the today's lecture will be the last dha of the Tihai. So today we will discuss about Tihai. In the previous sessions we have discussed about various types of tihais, various types of calculations, how tihai is to be calculated, structured, composed in various tals with the help of formulas. We applied 11 types of formulas and 11 types of dams we applied to the each and every tal, and we got some interesting tihais out of it. In this session we are going to discuss some special forms of tihais which the stalwarts have composed. These are tihais but unusual tihais, and we will review all these tihais. So let's begin. So we have a concept of Farmaishi Tukda. So Farmaishi Tukda is basically a compositions in which the first dha of tihai will end on sum, second dha will come on the khali, and third dha will come on the sum again. So a tukda in which the tihai, the first dha will come on sum, second dha will come on the khali, and the third dha will come on the sum again. So I have this example for you. So we have ghetir kritak tageti kata ghina dhatuna. This is a popular language and we all play this tukda, but some of us we are not aware that this tukda is a Farmaishi tukda. So let's see the tukda here. So I have written this tukda in 16. So here you cannot find that the first dha will come on the sum, but for the convenience of writing I have written it in 16 matra, but you are supposed to write this composition in 32 matra, because then only it will come on sum. So ghetir kritak, so ghetir kritak and tage tite. So this way you can write this tukda in 2 matras. So if you convert this tukda into 32 matras, you will find that this dha, this is the first dha, it is na actually, gena tu na dhatu na dhatu na dhatu na, kata gena tu na dhatu na dhatu na dhatu na, and this is the second dha, and this will and after this will end on the sum. So these, it will come on sum, it will come on khali, and again it will come on the sum. So this is how. Let's recite this tukda. So let's recite the tukda. Natin tin natak din ghetir kritak tageti kata ghena dhatu na ghena tu na dhatu na dhatu na dhatu na kata ghena tu na dhatu na dhatu na dhatu na kata ghena tu dhatu na dhatu ghetir kritak tageti kata ghena dhatu na ghena tu na dhatu na dhatu na dhatu kata ghena tu na dhatu na dhatu na dhatu na kata ghena tu na dhatu na dhatu na dhatu na. It's coming on sum, khali, and again sum. So this is a Farmaishi tukda. So let's move to another form. Farmaishi tukda again composed by Ustad Amir Hussain Khan Sahab. Din na na din na na tin na tak din dhini gada katakatan dhatak dikat katagadigan dhatak dhikit katagadigan naganagada katakatan dhatak dikat katagadigan dhakat takat tagatirik dhatak dikat katagadigan tha nagatirik dhatak dikat katagadigan tha nagatirik dhatak dikat katagadigan tha. So again sum, khali, and sum. Let's see the another example. Din na na tin tinta. So this is a tihai composed by Pandit Arvind Mulgaonkar, who was a stalwart of Farrukhabad Gharana, a senior disciple of Khalifa Ustad Amir Hussain Khan Sahab, Farrukhabad tradition, and this is the composition of Pandit Arvind Mulgaonkar ji. Here you can find it is only made up of Tirikita syllable and dha is included as a pause here. So you can see tirikit dha, various forms of tirikita, various lays, various degrees of tirikita you will find it. So degree of lay will be, so if we just analyze it, the tihai will be, so tirikit dha, so this is a one matra, and tirikit dha, tirikit dha, tirikit dha, tirikit dhati, rakit dha. So this is how, and total it is 10, it's a 10, it's a chakradar tihai actually, it's a chakradar tihai, 10 into 3, we have 30, and this is the pause, one matra pause, so 1 into 2, so we have 2, that is 32, so 2 avartan tihai in 16 matra. It's a 2 avartan tihai. So just if I want to recite this tihai, it's very interesting. Just see, na din din na din din na tin tin na tak din din, tirikit dha, 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 tirikit dha. So you can find the various degrees of tirikita. Tirikita played single speed, double speed, then half speed, and tirikita. So with the cross beat, tirikita is played. So once again I will recite it. Tin tin na tak din, tirikit dha, 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 tirikit dha. So very interesting composition. I thought that I should recite this and teach this composition in this session, because it's a very interesting, very simple, but in itself it's a complex structure of tirikita. So we play tirikita only in Rela type of composition. We want to play tirikita at a faster tempo, but see how the composer Pandit Arvind Mulgaonkar ji has thought, how the concept he has thought that tirikita can be executed in such a manner that various degrees of tirikita are implied here. So very interesting composition. I hope you will play this composition, you will try to understand this composition and enjoy the various versions of tirikita through this composition. So we move to next composition. So it's a tukda by Khalifa Ustad Amir Hussain Khan Sahab. It's a language of a bit Farrukhabad language. So ghidnag dha dha, ghidnag dhin dhin, ghidnag dha dha, ghidnag dhin dhin, ghidnag dha tirikit tak, ta tirikit tak, tirikit tak, dhir dhirikit dhati kran, kit tak tirikit tak, dhir dhirikit dhati kat, kit tak tirikit tak, dhir dhirikit dhati dha. So it's a tukda. So ghidnag dha dha, ghidnag dhin dhin, ghidnag dha dha, ghidnag dhin dhin, ghidnag dha tirikit tak, ta tirikit tak, tirikit tak, dhir dhirikit dhati kra, kit tak tirikit tak, dhir dhirikit dhati kat, and kit tak dhir dhirikit dhati dha. So ghidnag dha dha, ghidnag dhin dhin, ghidnag dha dha, ghidnag dhin dhin, ghidnag. So see the language. Now in this language you can see kra. So tirikit tak, dhir dhirikit dhati kran, ghidnag tirikit tak, dhir dhirikit dhati kat, and ghidnag tirikit tak, dhir dhirikit dhati dha. So kran, kat and dha. So these are three pauses. So pause number 1, pause number 2, and the third pause is the sum. which is ending with the dha. So this is a sum. So usually in Tihai we find that pauses are usually denoted by dha, but it's a composition where Khan Sahab has, maybe knowingly, he has denoted 3 pauses with 3 different types of alphabets or syllables. So we have first pause with kran, and we have second pause with kat, and third pause is dha. Naturally it is dha. But can we imagine that pauses can be kran and kat? But see the beauty, see the aesthetics in this composition, that kran so beautifully arranged and kat. So it makes this composition a very special and aesthetically beautiful composition, since Khan Sahab has applied kran, kat type syllables in this composition. So girdag dha dha, girdag din din, girdag dha tir kirtak ta, girdag dha dha, girdag din din, girdag dha dha, girdag din din, girdag dha tir kirtak ta, tir kirtak tir kirtak dhir dhir ati kra, kirtak tir kirtak dhir dhir kirtak ati kat, kirtak tir kirtak dhir dhir kirtak ati tha. So let's recite this composition with the help of lehra. It's a very interesting composition. So Tukda by Khalifa Ustad Amir Hussain Khan Sahab. Din na na din na na tin tin na tak din din, girdag da da, girdag din din, girdag da da, girdag din din, girdag da tir kirtak ta, tir kirtak tir kirtak dhir dhir kirtak ati kra, kirtak tir kirtak dhir dhir kirtak ati kat, kirtak tir kirtak dhir dhir kirtak ati dha. So kran, kat and dha needs to be focused. Din na na din na na tin tin na, girdag da da, girdag din din, girdag da da, girdag din din, girdag da tir kirtak ta, tir kirtak dhir dhir kirtak ati kra, kirtak tir kirtak dhir dhir kirtak ati kat, kirtak tir kirtak dhir dhir kirtak ati da, din din na na din din, tin tin na tak din din na. So we will be playing this composition. I will be playing this composition for you and demonstrating it in the next course of this session. So we move to the another composition. Now yesterday in the session we have seen that Kamali Chakradhar is such a Chakradhar where we have 27 dhas. But if you look at this composition, it's a composition again composed by Khalifa Ustad Amir Hussain Khan Sahab. It's a unique type of composition, and due to its uniqueness it is called as a Kamali Chakradhar. So what is the Kamal in this Chakradhar? Let me tell you. So we look at the composition. So we have gading girdan naktir kirtak tir kirtak ta ka ta tir kirtak da da tir kirtak dhir tir kat tir tir kat tir tir kat na tir kirtak dhir tir kat tir tir kat tir tir kat na tir kirtak dhir tir kat tir tir kat tir tir kat. So we have na tir kirtak dhir tir kat tir tir kat tir tir kat. So 3 dhir tir kat 3 times we have. So this is the na tir kirtak. So na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat, and again na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat, and na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat. So we have na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat. So we have dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat, na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat 3 times. Then again gadi girdan na tir kirtak tir kirtak ta ka ta tir kirtak da na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat, na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat. So 2 times na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat. So here we have na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat, na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat and dhir dhir kat. So we have na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat, na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat, na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat. So 3 times we will have 2 type dhir dhir kat. Then in third cycle we will have gadi girdan na tir kirtak ta ka ta tir kirtak da na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat and na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat and na tir kirtak dhir dhir kat. So 3 dhir dhir kat, 2 dhir dhir kat and 1 dhir dhir kat. So it's unique in itself. That's why this composition is called as a Kamali Chakradhar. So let's recite this composition on the lehra now. Din na na din na na tin tin na tak din, गदी गड़ नग तेरे करते तेरे करते तक तदा तेरे करते धा ना तेरे करते धर धर कत धर धर कत धर धर कत ना तेरे करते धर धर कत धर धर कत धर धर ना तेरे करते धर धर कत धर धर कत धर धर कत गदी गड़ नग तेरे करते तक तदा तेरे करते धा ना तेरे करते धर धर कत धर धर कत ना तेरे करते धर धर कत धर धर कत ना तेरे करते धर धर कत धर धर कत गदी गड़ नग तेरे करते तक तदा तेरे करते धा ना तेरे करते धर धर कत ना तेरे करते धर धर कत ना तेरे करते धर धर कत. So this is how you can recite this composition. It's a unique composition. Dirdirkat 3 times, then dirdirkat 2 times, and dirdirkat single time. Then we have another composition of Gat Tukda, which is composed by Ustad Sheikh Daud Khan Sahab. And in this Chakradar, in this Tukda, it's a Gat Tukda, not Chakradar. It's in this Gat Tukda you will find Titakata Gadigana, the degrees, various degrees of Titakata Gadigana. So let's see the Dhadakatik Takada, Dhadakatik Takada, Dhadakatik Takada, Ti, Taka, Taga, Digana, Dha, Dhadakatik Takada, Titakata Gadigana, Dha, Dhadakatik Takada, Dhadakatik Takada, Titakata Gadigana, Dha, Dhadakatik Takada, Dhadakatik Takada, Dhadakatik Takada. So Ti, Titakata Gadigana and combination of Dha, Dhadakatik Takada. So Titakata Gadigana 6 matras, then 4 matras, then 2 matras. So it's a various degrees of Titakata Gadigana used in this composition. So we recite this composition and you just see the beauty of this composition. A composition by Ustad Sheikh Daud Khan Sahab. So Gat Tukda, Ustad Sheikh Daud Khan Sahab, who is the composer of this Gat Tukda. Din din na na din din na tak din. Dardakatik takada, dardakatik takada, dardakatik takada, ti, taka, taga, digan, da, dardakatik takada, titakata, gadigan, da, dardakatik takada, dardakatik takada, titakata gadigan, da, dardakatik takada, dardakatik takada, dardakatik takada, then na, then. So, titakata gadigana, when titakata gadigana, we are having darjas of titakata gadigana. So when Titakata Gadigana is changing, so Dardakatik Takada, number of Dardakatik Takada is also increasing. So this is the beauty of this composition. Now we will play all these compositions on tabla. So let's play these compositions on tabla now. Now we play this composition. So Farmaishi Tukda. Din din na din na tin na takadin. Ghitar kata ghina dhatu na dhatu na dhatu na kata ghina tu na dhatu na kata ghina tu na dhatu na din din na. Then we have Farmaishi Tukda in 3 tal. Then we have Titakatan, Darakadikatakadigam, Datakadikita, Katagadik, Naganagatikatan, Darakadikatakadigam, Dagatakatagadigam, Darakadikatakadigam, Nagadikatakadigam, Nagadikatakadigam. Then na, we have a Tirakita Tihai now. It's a Tirakita Tihai. Tirakita din na tin na tak din. Tirakita tirakita da tirakita da ti re kita da 3 times. Tukda by Khalifa Ustad Amir Hussain Khan Sahab. 3 different dam by Kran, Kat and Dha. Din na tin na tak din. Gurdung dada, gurdung dandan, gurdung dada, gurdung dandan, gurdung dada, gurdung dada, gurdung dada, gurdung dada, gurdung dada, kram, gurdung dada, gurdung dada, gurdung dada, kat, gurdung dada, gurdung dada, gurdung dada, dad. Gadi gadi natir kertuk ter kertuk tak tada ter kertuk tada natir kertuk ter ter kat ter ter kat ter ter natir kertuk ter ter kat ter ter kat ter ter natir kertuk ter ter kat ter ter kat ter ter kat gadi kertuk natir kertuk ter kertuk tak tada ter kertuk tada natir kertuk ter ter kat ter ter kat natir kertuk ter ter kat ter ter kat natir kertuk ter ter kat ter ter kat gadi kertuk natir kertuk ter kertuk tak tada ter kertuk tada natir kertuk ter ter kat natir kertuk ter ter kat natir kertuk ter ter kat. We have a Kamali Chakradar, Khalifa Ustad Hamir Hussain Khan Sahab. Gadi gadi natir kertuk ter kertuk tak tada ter kertuk tada natir kertuk dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat natir kertuk dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat natir kertuk dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat gadi gadi natir kertuk ter kertuk tak da natir kertuk dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat natir kertuk dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat natir kertuk dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat gadi gadi natir kertuk ter kertuk tak tada ter kertuk tada natir kertuk dhir dhir kat dhir dhir kat natir kertuk dhir dhir kat. So we have a Gat Tukda by Ustad Sheikh Daud Khan Sahab. Din na na tin tin na tak din din dhir dhir kertuk takda dhir dhir kertuk takda dhir dhir kertuk takda ti tek tag di ga na da dhir dhir takda te tek tag di ga na da dhir dhir kertuk takda dhir dhir kertuk takda te tek tag di ga na da dhir dhir kertuk takda dhir dhir kertuk takda dhir dhir kertuk takda. We have some special compositions which come under the category of Tihai, but not a usual Tihai. So we have discussed this composition. I hope you will play these compositions on tabla, you will practice these compositions, and let's have a review of the Tihai now. Tihai is basically a phrase plus pause plus phrase plus pause plus phrase. So we have total 3 phrases separated by 2 equal pauses, and even the phrases are also proportional in the length. So Tihai basically consists of 5 parts, 3 parts with phrase and 2 parts of pause. So there are only 2 pauses in Tihai. In Tihai concept, we have a misconception that we have 3 pauses in Tihai and the third pause is the sum. But actually sum is not calculated. We should not calculate sum in the Tihai, because sum is the from the sum we begin another avartan, and which cannot be calculated in the previous avartan. So please keep in mind that we have only 2 pauses in a Tihai, not 3 pauses. So third pause is a misconception. So do not go for this misconception. So, and dha itself is a dam. Many students say that dha is separate. Many times we calculate dha in phrase itself, but phrase is a different entity and pause or dam is a different entity. So no need to calculate dha with the palla or pause with the palla. Though we say Bedam Tihai is without pause, but there is a minimum pause in a Bedam Tihai. In the definitions of Bedam Tihai, we have seen that a Tihai without a pause, but it is not possible without pause. Any composition cannot be a Tihai. So in Tihai it's a mandatory to have a pause, but in Bedam Tihai we have pauses like half matra or 1/4 matra or 1/8 matra. So these three pauses, 1/2, 1/4 and 1/8 are Bedam Tihai pauses. When the jati changes, the dam changes too. So we have seen in some of the sessions that when we are converting teen tal tihai into ek tal or ek tal tihai into teen tal, there is a change in the jati. Tisra jati becomes chatashra or chatashra becomes the tishra. So when the dam also changes when the jati is changed. Tihai can start from any point in tal and it can end on any designated point. So this is also a misconception that Tihai will only start from the sum. The tabla player or the artist can decide from where he wants to start the Tihai and where he wants to conclude the Tihai. So it's up to him. We cannot standardize that Tihai can be only started from the sum. Another point is 3/4, 3/8, 1.5 and 2.5 matra pause Tihai can be made in 6, 9, 12 and 15 matra tal. So during the course of our formula, when we applied 11 types of dam to various metric cycle, that is tal, so we found that 3/4, 3/8, 1.5 and 2.25 matra pause are common in tals with 6, 9, 12 and 15. So 6, 9, 12 and 15, these tals are divisible by 3. So hence we get the common matra pauses with these tals. And 1/8, 1/2, 1.25 and 2 matra pause Tihai can be made in 7, 10, 13 and 16 matra tal. So in 7, 10, 13, 16 matra, we can categorize this tal in a same group, that it will be a Tihai of 1/8 matra, 1/2 matra, 1.25 matra and 2 matra. And the last point is 1/4, 1 matra and 1.25 matra, 1.75 matra pause Tihai can be made in tal with numbers, with matra 8, 11, 14 and 17. So in Keherwa, Rudratal, Adachautal, Dipchandi or 17 matra tal, we can make Tihais with common matra pauses, that is 1/4, 1 matra and 1.75 matra. So these were the conclusions which we have drawn from some of our sessions, and these dams, these matra pauses we find in only one avartan. So now I would request you all to apply these formulas in 2 avartan, 3 avartans, and you will find different types of dams and you will get different versions of the Tihai. So with this I end this session, and I hope you have enjoyed this course and you will be using these formulas, you will be practicing such Tihais, you will be composing Tihais in various metric cycles, and you will be enriching your knowledge of Tihai and music. So with this I conclude this session. Thank you.